Former Dalton mayor and Thornton Township supervisor takes the fifth rather than testify in court today.
Yeah, she'd been ordered to appear. WGN's Jewel Hillary is live at the Daily Center with details on her hearing. Jewel.
Hi, good evening, you all. Unlike former board and supervisor meetings today, Tiffany Henyard's appearance in court was pretty quick and easy. She was ordered to come to court, I should say, in person after being found in contempt for not following state transparency laws and submitting records during her time in office. Now, as you mentioned, instead of testifying today, her attorney pled the fifth on the former mayor's behalf. Just after 2 p.m. Friday, Tiffany Henyard, the former Dalton mayor and Thornton Township supervisor, walked into circuit court. Tiffany, do you have any thoughts about being in court today, being ordered to come to court?
We don't have any comment right now.
Friday's hearing focused on a lawsuit filed by the public interest group Edgar County Watchdogs. The organization sued the village of Dalton after Henyard's administration ignored Freedom of Information Act requests last January, seeking spending and other records. Her attorney, Bo Brindley, says Henyard doesn't have them.
She has no idea what that document was. She's going back to some board meeting where they say she held up a single piece of paper. I don't know how and could expect her to remember what that was, given how many meetings there have been and how much chaos there was in Dalton.
During court, Henyard was asked to testify, but with an ongoing FBI investigation looking into questionable spending and claims that she used her government power to retaliate against people she perceived as opponents during her time as Dalton mayor and Thornton Township supervisor, Brindley advised her to plead the fifth.
I think that's what anybody that's smart and reasonable and has a lawyer is going to do under these circumstances. She's not a public figure anymore. She's not in office, and she has every right to exercise her rights under the Constitution to protect herself.
Court documents say Henyard refused to respond to emails from last fall from Dalton Council requesting records in response to the FOIA request.
The watchdogs were looking for something pretty simple, which were some credit card bills. All my clients wanted, all the public deserved, was to be able to look at what she was waving around that said that that was canceled.
With no documents in hand, Henyard's counsel was permitted by the judge to file an affidavit.
She doesn't have it. All we have to do is advise them with an affidavit. The judge has agreed that that's fine, and we'll do it immediately.
Eventually, I think the people of Dalton asked the mayor to stop when they elected someone else, which was her real defense today, which is that she got out of this by losing an election.
A follow-up hearing is scheduled for June 11th online. Also, during today's proceedings, the judge also brought up another complaint where Tiffany Henyard, the village of Dalton, and a couple of Dalton fire and police commissioners are named as defendants. Henyard's attorney says she had no idea about this complaint and has been given time to seek counsel. Reporting live in the Loop from the Daily Center, I'm Jewel Hillary, WGN News.
Now, I'm not really surprised that Tiffany Henyard pled the fifth, because clearly she doesn't want to incriminate herself, and her lawyer honestly is by far one of the most incompetent lawyers I have ever seen in media. I'm going to get to him later, but Tiffany Henyard, you had a chance to clear your name in court. You could have testified and said, oh, it wasn't just me. It was this person as well. This person had, something to do with this. You couldn't have made it just look like it was only you. You actually could have looked innocent if you just testified, but you pled the fifth. Why? Usually when people plead the fifth, that means they have something to hide. Okay, they don't want to incriminate themselves. That's why they're pleading the fifth to begin with. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like you're just digging a deeper hole for yourself. Now and then the paper, that they keep talking about. Yeah, you need an affidavit for that now because they want to see what you were talking about. You could have did it in court, but now you got to wait. And now what? The next court is what, virtual or something? That's some BS, by the way. But my thing is this, guys. Her and her scummy boyfriend were getting fined $1,000 a day. $1,000 a day for her not showing up to court. And eventually she showed up because, the boyfriend got in her ear like, oh, baby, we can't afford this. We got to do something. The beta male, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I honestly just wish they locked this damn lady up. She's not going to answer any of the questions. Shout out to the Edgar County Watchdogs, by the way. They are trying to hold this lady accountable. They're suing her, and they want the answers that Dalton deserves. Not need, but deserve. They deserve to know why they're in a $3 million deficit because of this lady. I mean, those are fair questions. But you know what she was doing while she was mayor? She had her nose up, buying stuff, going places, eating everywhere she wanted to go, being entitled, looking like a Duracell battery, buying wigs out the wazoo. Everybody and their grandma knows that this lady's a crook. This is the city girl scammer, I believe. Like, you're a city girl scammer on paper. And this lawyer, like, dude, it don't even take a rocket scientist to know that you're just looking for media attention. You're not even a smart lawyer, dude. I can do your job better than you. You went to law school? Cause you suck. I would hate for you to be my lawyer, my guy. Seriously. This lady is guiltier than a kid's hand stuck in a cookie jar. I mean, at midnight. I mean, let's just be honest, dude. And it's like, can I just say this, guys? This is a scumbag. This lawyer's a scumbag because he knows that Tiffany Henyard's guilty. And he is one of those lawyers that the people that, you hear the people say, oh, I hate lawyers. Yeah, those are the lawyers he's talking about. Not the lawyers that's trying to actually lock up the criminals, the genuine lawyers and stuff like that. But it's like, this lady is really, really pushing buttons, guys. What else? What is she gonna say during her next court? What is she gonna say? Her next court date is what? On the 18th or something like that, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's virtual. Like, come on, virtual. Or it's not COVID anymore. Why is people? And that's what I'm saying. Like, all of this virtual. So even when it comes to City Hall in Chicago, what is up with the virtual stuff? COVID is over. You don't need to do that anymore. They can appear in court. And don't you communists love masks anyways? Just throw a mask on. Like, you will be good. We would rather see you appear in court and look like a jackass. I want to see you in court. I honestly want to see you in cuffs. I want to see you and Brandon Johnson in cuffs, guys. Y'all know I'm Tiffany Henyard's biggest hater. This lady needs to be in jail. Okay? So I'm not going to stretch this video, guys. So we already know where this is going to lead. I mean, they're going to get the affidavit. Are they going to turn in the paperwork? Are they going to show that piece of paper that she was flying around in Dalton? Probably not. Probably not. Tiffany Henyard is a pump faker, guys. She doesn't know what she's doing. She never knew what she was doing. So it's like, for you to actually put all of your chips in for Tiffany Henyard, when it comes to this lawyer, you're just fucking stupid, dude. And I'm not bleeping that out either, bro. You're really stupid. You're actually dumb. Okay. So, man, like and subscribe, guys. I don't know if Freddy Krueger got more morals than this damn lawyer. Peace.